Hector. I'm 9, and this story's about me.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Nat.
I'm Tristan.
We created Hector.
Hello.
Along with Tom Percival, who unfortunately can't be here.
Tom Percival's the original illustrator, and we worked really closely with him this year to make sure he's happy with the translation from the book's illustrations going through to the three-dimensional versions of Hector.
Brilliant. Well, it's all looking really good.
Hello, you're right.
So yeah, you guys have done a great job.
Natalie's a copywriter, so she writes the scripts, etc. And I am in charge of the visual side of it. I'm an art director, so the visual look and feel is down to me.
This is really exciting. What the flippy dinosaurs is that?
And the
Language, dialogue, scripts, crazy words that Hector uses are down to me.
Jumping gazelles.
First of all, we get in an animatic where we roughly lay the voice track and where everything's going down, and then the storyboard is laid on top of that to show timings, etc., and transitions between scenes.
It's quite crude, as you'll see, but it gives us a good indication of how long each scene is going to be and how much movement and how much interaction the characters are going to have between each other. At that stage, we very much had to use our imaginations,
Which was good
because we have particularly peculiar ones.
I have what my mum calls a peculiar imagination.
My role on Hector was basically to be like the head mistress. So I make sure that Tristan and Natalie don't get up to too much mischief.
Come on, if you don't hurry up, you might end up with a tree on your head.
It's mainly about actually sort of adding little bits and bobs here and there, making it kind of that little bit, pushing it a little bit further, making sure we've really squeezed it for absolutely everything. So little things like when the zebra walks across and he goes, "You crazy scratching rooster fools." That's something I've said for years, and it's just really funny to see the zebra saying it.
Only crazy scratching rooster fools rush across the road.
Fantastic that Texaco have re-engaged with road safety, following on from the very successful Children Should Be Seen and Not Hurt campaign that ran about, I think, probably 15 years ago, to actually rediscover the roots of what they're all about and getting behind something that is very emotive and very dear to every motorist.
That is why you really must belt up every time you jump in a car.
The Hector campaign is very exciting, it's a breath of fresh air, and really is getting Texaco back to its roots and getting involved with that core road safety message.
The great thing really is that when a client allows you the opportunity to do something extraordinary, you know, we could have just over-branded existing literature, you know, but we wanted to just kind of push the boundaries a little. And that's why when we came up with the original brief, which was make Texaco known for road safety, we also just wanted to make a real difference.
I'm Sue Cook, I'm agency producer, and my role is to initially get on board a director that everybody's happy with. So we farm out the scripts to a number of companies.
My name's Alison Graham and I'm the producer from Aardman Animation, working with Arthur Cox.
Arthur?
Cox. On Hector.
So this is basically the shots that we've animated with colour in red. So we're colouring in here? Yeah, it's just, this is book 4. That's the least, book 5's pretty much done.
I'm a go-between between the agency and the directors, making sure that everyone is getting all the right information and producing the right work and making sure that everybody is very happy.
Basically he gets spooked by some shadows and trees that appear to snap at his feet. So basically he's just calmly walking through and he smells. Basically he's just calmly walking through
buzzing helicopters. I wonder what's going on.
This is Mr. Hector. You've done so much Hector, haven't you? You just love him so much. Can't get enough of
Like my
Hector.
own son.
Emma was working for weeks and weeks making Tom's designs into these turnarounds of a symbol. Then every animator uses the same symbol as the basis of their animation. Everything's built really separately. Yeah, but Bill's got a really big brain. I like this one. It's a little man that's driving him. That makes it fun for animators. At the beginning we had kind of Emma and Gemma, and Emma was building all the characters and Gemma was building all the objects. It was like having a kind of actor and a props mistress. It's almost become like a live action film in the roles we've had with it. We've got kind of two kind of main master After Effects men and then two assistants. But they're all really good. But they've all got to. They all swap tips. It's quite scary sometimes. We all turn around and start talking about plugins and pixels and particles. Yeah, we just
It was absolutely amazing the first time we got a piece of animation in and saw it. It was just incredible, wasn't it? It really knocked us sideways.
It was amazing to see it all come to life.
Did you do the cat?
Yeah, I like the cat. It was nice. Was it your favourite thing to animate? Yeah, I did enjoy him in the end. But he's so long, that monologue he bit, it's like, it took a whole week. It was just so long.
Yeah, but it works really well.
Yeah.
Now, Scarpa, I've got things to do.
Finding the right voices for the characters is so difficult but so important. So we listened to lots of reels from children, various ages, various accents, various backgrounds. When we found Jack Gossington, just a Newfoundland, and we heard his voice on his reel, it just immediately became obvious that he was Hector.
Right, okay, so she's waking you up. It's like, oh, what? Oh, wow, there's a present, but keep it small.
Huh? Oh.
And then go, oh. And make it softer. Oh. And try. Wow.
Huh? Wow. JB, watch out for the big snarling white-fanged chihuahua.
Really pointed. Big, snarling, white-fanged.
JB, watch out for the big snarling white-fanged chihuahua.
That's nice. Just
great.
a couple of reads of that.
Yeah.
You have to go and dye your hair, that colour.
And when we went into the recording studio to actually lay down the rough track for the animatic, we used a guy called Simon Greenhill, and he blew us away.
What's up?
He's the voice for the owl.
Scared? No.
For the zebra.
Hey you, young fellow!
For the ghosts.
It's spookily splendid.
For the tarantula.
What a ride, huh?
The white-fanged tiger.
Hector is such a scaredy cat.
He's the voice of all of those, and it is quite remarkable how he just manages to create these voices from nowhere.
I need to make some sounds up. We're in the VO booth here. We don't just record Simon for the voices and young Hector and that, but we also make sound effects in here as well for bits and pieces. I've got to make the sound for Jackson's mum as she turns into the spider. She's going to be running along the floor, and I need to make the spider's legs. One little trick I do for little sticky feet is I like to use bits of fruit because they're very sticky and they're very sloppy anyway. So what I'm going to use now is a banana. I'm going to cut it in half. It's going to become the spider's feet. So I just get a little bit moist. And then we just... Jackson's mum's feet. I'm going to do some other sounds now. Throughout the books you'll see a little bits and pieces of the animation where you can see Hector's head will swing round, or the zebra's head will swing left to right really quickly. I'm going to add some little whooshy sounds, some airy sounds. There's many ways we do that. One of the ways I'm going to do it, I'm just going to use one of these sticks now, literally just to fling it in front of these microphones. Microphones are really expensive, very good quality microphones, so they're going to pick up lots of sound, and then we can just play around in the studio and make it match the picture. So literally all I'm going to do is and you can use many different bits and pieces. It's a bit of old cable we can use as well, to give it a bit of a thicker sound, more of a whooshy sound. Or we could even use a nice big stick for a really kind of nice big round whoosh. So if you look out for those noises in the book, you'll see it, especially in book 5, where Hector's head flips back and forth and the backgrounds all come spinning down behind it.
Oh. Pick up in helicopters, I'm gonna be late.
Actually, all we're doing really is kind of making a big sort of sound cake with all separate ingredients, mixing it all up, and hopefully at the end is what comes out is a rather lovely, delicious piece of audio pudding.
Even the characters have been named after the people involved, so look out for Jackson. It's a very important role.
Right, Jackson?
Yeah, I'm cool, Hector.
Justin, do you have a favourite character?
I think probably my favourite character is the zebra, because every time I watch him, he just makes me laugh, and every time I hear it, and I kind of can't stop saying it all the time. I can't believe.
I can't believe it.
I particularly like all of Hector's friends. I love Jackson, I love Jasmine Dewberry, I love Mad Molly. I think they're so cute, and to see them cycling to school, their little helmets on, their little glow-in-the-dark sashes, they just look so sweet. But I love Hector. Hector's my most favourite. I love the crazy things he says.
Fish and fish fingers! What the doodle wallopops is going on?
So your favourite character is every single character?
Yeah, I love them all because they are like my children.
Where I come from, basically, there are zebras kind of roaming around, so for me the zebra wasn't entirely my favourite. In fact, I'm more traditional. Check out the hamster.
Where do you want to meet? For the old Cascade.
Favourite is the Mexican spider.
Oh.
Over here. No, this way. Oh, Chihuahua.
My favourite character? You probably think JB, but I'd have to go with Hector's mum.
Why don't you open your eyes, sleepyhead, and you'll see.
Sue, who's your favourite character?
That's really tricky. I do love the ghost, I have to say.
Make sure yours is toucan-proof. Whoa! Toodaloo.
What's been amazing about working on this project is that we have genuinely worked with the very best people, right from the guys who created Hector in the beginning, the illustrator, and absolutely everyone else, and I think it shows. Brilliant team, brilliant work.
We've absolutely loved working on this project. It's been so incredible from start to finish, although it's not finished yet. I don't think
it'll ever be finished.
It's been brilliant, and we just hope that Hector will roll on and on and on, and we can do so much more with him. But you know, we just hope that you guys enjoy watching it as much as we've enjoyed making it.
Indeed.
We're off. See you soon, if you don't see me first.